I would now like to invite on stage 4 people, and I have actually the opportunity of having a very, very interesting set of panelists in their own ways, real industry stalwarts. And the first, I would like to call on stage Deepak, who is the Managing Director for Crocs India. Deepak, as few of you might know, has spent years in the retail industry. He was with Reliance Retail for 9 years. He's done functions in buying and merchandising, and has been around for a long time, so he knows his stuff as far as retail is concerned. Welcome, Deepak. I hope we have a good conversation.
Thank you.
The next guy to call on stage is Vasanth, who actually is the Executive Director for Lifestyle Max. Max, a global retailer of the size of $16 to $17 billion. Vasanth heads that in India. You've seen how much Max has grown over the last few years in the country, and he's been spearheading that. He's also in the board of Lifestyle International. So again, a retailer with a lot of experience and the head of the organization. So, and of course, David, who as I introduced, well and truly an expert when it comes to click and collect with what he has done, and he's been heading today with John Lewis. Welcome on board, everyone. All right, Vasanth, so I guess you guys have done rapid expansion, haven't you?
Yeah.
And how many stores do you have now?
See, we right now have 175 stores. We open one every 8 days.
Wow, and what is the average size of your store?
Typical size of store is 10,000 square feet. See, we have one format, one model, one brand. So it helps us to expand. Right. Our idea is that the main consumption is in cities, the metros. We should be in a 15-minute driving distance despite the traffic. That's right. The whole idea. So that customers can reach out to any of our stores.
Right.
We have got the distribution fairly right. Now, right. Where the challenge is the new technology that is emerging. We also got the product fairly right. As Priyank told, he is a regular visitor of Max. Thanks for that. We introduce 2,000 styles every 2 months, and we change it. So the problem comes in servicing those styles. And that's where we now seek the help of technology, because we run out of sizes. We have to distribute across 170 stores. The certain styles run out of stock. Through technology now with Ace Turtle, we are now linking it up through this endless aisle, wherein the opportunities of missing sales can be addressed. We already have launched internally, we call it a stylus, wherein the sales staff carries a gadget which shows the stocks available in the nearby stores and also the warehouse. But it's a very cumbersome process. We click and then take that size and then get somebody to deliver. Through the Omni Channel option which we are going to go for, it becomes much easier. But coming to the topic, I see that whether it is click and collect or whether it is online browsing or it is a very good experience at the store, today the world is moving to what I hear is the UMOT, ultimate moment of truth, where customer journey starts from understanding what category and what product he has to purchase, scanning for brands, scanning for where to buy from, getting the right product value, convinced that this is a brand and this is the price the person wants to buy, going about searching for the store or a place where they can shop, buy it, come back, experience the product and get feedback. Success will be going to people who are getting the whole MOT right, and click and collect is one important part of it. So online marketplace players approach it from certain angle of giving ultimate range at a very convenient way of doing it. Brands approach it by product innovation and delivering experience. Technology approaches it by giving very good environment for customer to shop either at store or at house. It depends upon which brand and how they map the whole thing in a sustainable way and in a consistent way. Here we believe that because we control the product and the retailing, technology is the new thing that is happening. We'll be able to marry it better and offer the right product experience and technology to the customer so that the customer can come back to us again and again. That's our endeavor.
Coming to you, Vasanth, now let me make life difficult for the Ace Turtle guys here. You know, now that I've made it a bit tough for myself. Now that you're implementing Omni Channel,
Yeah.
what after a year's time? Let's say we meet again next January. What would be the 2-3 things that you would check before you make a conclusion that it was a successful journey?
Yeah. See, while we are in the process of implementing the Omni Channel, we do understand we retailers also should undergo change, the mindset of our own team. It is not just by adding a technology things is going to work. Finally, it is being delivered by the retail team. They have to understand the technology, understand what the evolved expectations of the customer is. Today, customers are far more evolved. Before they land in our stores, they know fairly clear. They are fairly clear on the genres of products, what is in fashion, what fits they may like to have. They have all this information thanks to huge explosion of e-commerce over the past 4 years. Now, when they come, the sales staff should be evolved to meet that. They cannot behave like the way earlier was and allowing the customers to figure out. That is number one. Second thing is this single view of inventory, what we talked about. That is easier said than done. It's a dynamic environment where sales keep happening by the hour. There should be a fair degree of accuracy of the stocks which are reflected in the system. And in most of the cases, we should be able to service it on demand. When I say on demand, most of it should be available in one of the stores or in some cases in the warehouse and within a day's notice for delivery. This is another big challenge we have to overcome. And thirdly, overall, I am seeing that Omni Channel is all about partnerships. It is not that we choose to do our own. There are good practices by other technology partners. We have to collaborate with them. Even there are online players with whom we can have partnerships and bring a superior experience in the floor. Customers should see a reason to drive out to the store and spend that 1 hour. So if we are able to do all this and on top of it we implement the Omni Channel, then I believe we will be able to succeed, which means good product experience in the store, good experience of the retailing environment, and finally good delivery. So all the three are the parameters which I look for to show to convince ourselves that it is a success.
Well, that's very, very strong insights. In fact, Nitin's very good. He's a very good friend of yours because all the three things he said are internal for him and his team. So, yeah. All right. That's about it. Thank you, gentlemen. Thanks for joining in. Thank you, everyone, for listening to us.